we actually filming?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I going to say? You know, the last few weeks since we started the Kickstarter have really been amazing for us. You guys have taken this from a game that we thought we were going to be designing and developing with just 3 guys on a really shoestring budget into something that's blown up far beyond that.
This Kickstarter has renewed my faith in humanity. What is the likelihood of this actually happening?
How much could we possibly raise? And the joke goals that we were making were like, we could get 150,000, then you're gonna feel like an idiot because you didn't want to do the Kickstarter. But you know, what were you guys thinking? What was your idea of what we could possibly raise? Was it ever 500,000? No, that's impossible. Was it ever more than 500,000? No, this is unbelievable. This is ridiculous. This is insanity. Yeah, and we can use every cent of it, put it back in the game.
So with 3 days left in the campaign, people have been asking us, what are you going to be doing with more money if we contribute more? Well, I think it's good to say that right now we've already got Austin Wintory locked up with the music soundtrack, and he's already composing and getting excited about it. We've already got real instruments and real people playing them lined up and ready to go. But to get ourselves to a full orchestra, what we were talking about in the last Austin Wintory update, is going to take us roughly $600,000. So all the money going into the tier rewards that are music are going directly into music. On top of that, Stoic, if we can get to 600,000, is going to put all the rest of it into a full-fledged orchestra.
If we're able to hit 650, the first thing we're going to do is be able to port it to Xbox Live Arcade and PSN, PlayStation Network. Additionally, any extra funds that we get at this point is going to go into making more content. So adding additional quests that happen as you're traveling in the caravan, things that continue to affect other stuff in the story. We're going to be able to really expand the scope of the finale of the game. Make it as big and interesting as possible. This is where it gets kind of nuts, because at 700K, if we can meet that goal in the next 3 days, there is a huge feature that we originally had in the game that we really want to bring back, and that is player-run and upgradable cities. You know, when you're playing the game, you're going to be able to make your own city, upgrade it, attract new units, train them, and this whole thing, you're going to have your crest visible, your banners, and that's something that we want to support over a long period of time. And this, unfortunately, was one of those features that we just couldn't afford the scope of it. It was too big of an idea for what we were doing. At 700K, we could bring that back. There's never been a time in history before where the backers themselves can say, I want to play this game. I'm going to support it directly and make it happen. And that's amazing. This is the first time that's ever happened. Like, this is the forefront of a change in how games are made.
And it's sort of a renaissance. Kickstarter is currently in a very exciting time. It's in this growth phase, and people are really feeling that.
I really think that this is what Kickstarter is totally about. I mean, all the money that you guys have given us, we're putting right back into the development of the project.
But what we really want to say is that you, our backers, have been the ones that make this whole thing possible, and we are so thankful for that. Thank you so much.
So this Saturday, the 21st, at 3 p.m. at the Poorhouse, Stoic is just going to be hanging out, kicking back and relaxing after the campaign. And if you'd like to stop on by and just say hi or talk about the game or whatever's on your mind, feel free to come on by. It's a family-friendly event, and it's just kind of a way to hang out after the Kickstarter and celebrate.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.